Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back into another day of this powerful and amazing challenge. If you can hear me, just let me know in the chat box. We are going to get started pretty soon. Now, as you are tuning in, welcome back, everybody. It is day 9. We are live here back again with another powerful and amazing challenge. All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. It is day 9. We are live here back again with a very, very powerful lesson about getting out of your comfort zone. Now, I know we all face this challenge in our life when we get caught up in the comfort zone. And it's become very difficult for like most of us to get out of this comfort zone. Okay. Now, why? Because first is that most of us don't even know that why we are in that comfort zone. Number two, we don't know how to get out of this comfort zone. And number three, we don't have a specific method, we don't have a specific plan to get out of this comfort zone. But in today's session, I'm going to give you everything to you. I'm not only going to give you, the way to get out of your comfort zone, but I'm also going to show you how to get out of your comfort zone. All you need to do is that stick here with us, okay? Stay till the end because I am going to bring some phenomenal concepts to you. Now, as you're tuning in, do let us know in the comment section from which part of the world you are tuning in today with us. So, on that note, let's move forward. Now, I want you to look at that image, okay? Now, look at that image. On the one side of the image, you see a person who seems to be very relaxed. Okay, he is well suited and booted, and it seems like he is enjoying his life, but he does not know that he is in a comfort zone. And this is where most people are in their life. Most people are caught up in their comfort zone. For them it seems like a very relaxing place. For them it seems like that they're in the best place in the world, but what they don't realize that it's not the best place. In fact, it is the worst place they are right now. Now, why comfort zone is the worst place, or why it is not a good place for anyone to be in, you're going to learn that pretty soon. In my understanding, comfort zone is a beautiful, relaxing jail, and nothing grows here. But there is another side of it. There is a way to freedom. But to attain that way to freedom, you got to get out of your comfort zone. Okay? You got to get out of your comfort zone. But how we can get out of our comfort zone? I know there are many people who may have recently started their businesses. If we talk about this 21st centuries, you know, 21st century has been all about digital. So there are many people who has been too comfortable working in their old school methods, like dealing offline with clients. And when that shift happens, everything was going online. Since people were so comfortable sitting with their old methods, they found it very difficult to get into a new zone. They found it very difficult to shift to the new place. Why they find it difficult? That's the reason why they find it difficult. Now, look at the screen very carefully because I want you to understand the deepest meaning behind comfort zone. Now, the comfort zone is a psychological state in which one feels familiar, safe, at ease, and secure. But you never change your life until you step out of your comfort zone. Change begins at the end of your comfort zone. I have seen people being in the same careers, same jobs from 20 years, 30 years, earning the same amount of money. There has been no bigger changes in their life. They are too much comfortable where they are right now. And when you ask them why they are stick there, they usually have no answers. Now, the reason why they have no answer is pretty common. The reason why they have no answer is this: because they have never asked themselves a question that why they want to get out of this comfort zone. For them it seems like, okay, everything is going fine. Why would I change things? Their bills are paid, their mortgage is paid, they have food in the fridge, they have nice shelter, they have a warm bed to sleep in, they have a good car to travel. And people usually think, why would I change anything? And they have valid reasons for that. They will tell that I have given a lot of effort attaining all these things that I have right now. Now why should I stretch myself? Why should I put myself into a place of you know scareness, a place of stretching? And being in that position or in that scenario, people forget the most important part of the process. And the most important part of the process is that once you stop stretching, once you stop growing, you start dying. There is a law of nature, and that states that everything in this universe is either growing or decaying. In other words, whether you create or you disintegrate. If you find somebody saying that, oh, I am very fine where I am right now, I just like the things as it is, what they are doing is that they are demonstrating their unawareness. They are demonstrating their ignorance of the basic fact of the life, that nothing can stay as it is. If you want to go out there and make big things happen in your life, you gotta grow. If you want to achieve better results in your life, you got to grow. Nothing in life changes until or unless you make a decision to grow. This is a very, very important fact. Now, what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to explain you these four different levels. Okay, there are the four different zones in which we live our life, and I want you to pay attention to these four different zones. Okay, because these are the four different zones in which people may find themselves throughout their life. The very first zone, where almost 95% of the whole world's population is, the comfort zone. Why they're in the comfort zone? It feels safe to be in the comfort zone. They think that things are under control. They feel it's comfortable, and they don't stretch. Although the people who are in the comfort zone, they have dreams, they have desires, they have goals on their mind, but they stay stuck in their comfort zone. And they'll give you valid reasons. Why they stay in comfort zone? Because as they start moving away from comfort zone, they start experiencing fear. In the fear zone, what happened? We are going after an idea that inspires us. We are going after something that we want. And in the fear zone, we feel lack of self-confidence. We find excuses why we don't want to do something, and we are intimidated by the outside ideas. These are the emotions we experience in the fear zone. Now remember, in the fear zone, you have two choices. Either you step forward into growth, or you step backward into safety. Now, this is what happens with many people out there. People in the fear zone, they have decided to achieve a goal. Like, for example, we are on the virtue of entering 2022, right? People are thinking about their goals. People are setting big goals right now. But what's going to happen? As soon as they set those big goals, they are going to experience the fear. They are going to experience the doubt. They are going to experience the worries. They are going to experience all kind of haywire emotions in their mind. And when they are going to feel all those haywire emotions in their mind, what's going to happen? People are going to start thinking, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I should go back to my safety zone. And this is the common mistake that almost Every single person make. Almost every single person. That's why I said when you are in a fear zone, there are two choices that you have. Either you step forward into growth or you step backward into safety. And the person who step forward into growth enter a new zone altogether. It is a learning zone. In this zone, you have to acquire new skills. You have to solve all kind of problems that are happening inside you, and you have to be receptive to the outside input. That means you don't have to pay any attention at all. Now you're not worrying about what people are saying about you. Now you're not worrying about what your neighbor says about your goals. Now you're not worrying about what your family says about your goal. You don't care about anybody. Now I can see that there are some of you who are on Facebook right now, on YouTube right now, who are joined with us right here in this live stream. But I believe we all have our dreams, and at the same time, we all have our fears, we all have our doubts, we all have our worries. I can see Salim has posted some of the comments on YouTube. First of all, welcome Salim to the show. And I'm going to address your questions at the end of the call, Salim. Okay. Now listen carefully. In the learning zone, you automatically find yourself becoming a better person, because now you are no longer in the fear zone, you are no longer in the comfort zone, you have come far ahead of them. You know very clearly in your head what you want and why you want. And once you keep expanding yourself in this learning zone, once you keep growing yourself into this learning zone, and once you keep stretching yourself into this learning zone, you know what's happened? My dear friends, you reach the zone that is most powerful one, and that is the growth zone. Now, what happened in the growth zone? Your vision is expanded. Now you're not just settled for just earning a few extra bucks or few extra $1 million. You are going after a big vision. You have redefined your goals. Your goals are more meaningful right now. You have surpassed your milestones. And once you reach that growth zone, you know what's happened? You develop a new comfort zone altogether. The comfort zone never leaves you. As you keep expanding your goals, the comfort zone around you keep expanding itself. But the point here is that once you go through this process, you know how to overcome this process. Then you know how to deal with this process. Then you know how to challenge this process. And in this whole journey, you really become a better person. What is the purpose of this comfort zone is all about, to make you a better person. Now let me ask you a question. Now this is a very important question, okay? And I want you to pay serious attention to this question. Have you wondered how does a butterfly becomes a butterfly? How does a butterfly becomes a butterfly? Before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, the butterfly has to go through many difficult phases. First it is an egg, then it becomes a caterpillar, and then from a caterpillar it changes to another state. Then finally it becomes the butterfly that we see around ourselves. Similarly, we have to go through challenges, just like the butterfly let go of what is not serving the butterfly in that present state, making sure that the butterfly reaches the next state. That's what we have to do all the time. We have to let go of the things that we know are no longer helping us, that are no longer serving us. Because if you want to keep becoming better and better at your life, if you want to keep achieving more better, more great results in your life, you gotta do something special about it. In other words, you have to let go of what is not serving you. You have to let go of what is not working for you. If it's a habit, let go of it. If it is a behavior, let go of it. If it is a way of thinking, let go of it. Because to be someone new, to achieve something new, you cannot stay the old you. There has to be a shift. And that shift starts with the comfort zone. There are many people who wants to go out there and make name and fame for themselves. Remember, you cannot achieve name and fame by living in your comfort zone. You got to show up your talents and abilities. You got to show up your skills, and you got to show up your skills where it matters. Because if you do not show up your skills where it matters, you won't get the results that you want. So you got to show up. You got to show up your talent, your abilities, your skills, what you're capable of doing, what you are not capable of doing. Just let it go and focus on what you can do best. That is the idea right there. If you focus on what you can do the best, you will always get the best. There are no chances of it. There are no chances of you getting an opposite result. You will always get the right result. But it is a matter of number one, you believing that you can. Number two, you accepting the fact that you are capable of doing great things. You're capable of doing great things. Now, what I'm going to teach you right now in the next few minutes is 3 steps method how you can get out of your comfort zone. There are 3 exact steps. And if you follow these 3 steps, my dear friends, you can come out of your comfort zone. Okay? The first step is that change your mindset. One of the reasons why people believe that they cannot get out of their comfort zone is that because deep down in their subconscious mind, they have a conviction that speaks to them. That speaks to them every time that it's not possible for you, that you cannot do it. These things are not meant for you. These are the kind of statements that keep ringing in people's mind when they are stuck in their comfort zone. People have a dream. I'll give you certain examples. Okay, there are people who wants better place to live, but whenever they think about for a better place to live in, their mind give them an excuse. What is that excuse? Oh, you don't need a better house. The present house is very fine. It is serving your all needs. Why you need a better house? If there is a desire inside to earn more money, the comfort zone will speak to you, and the comfort zone will tell you why the hell you need more money. You already have enough. You are having a decent saving. Your money is flowing. Why you need more money? The comfort zone will make hell in your heaven if you don't pay attention to it, my dear friends. Listen carefully. The comfort zone will make hell into your heaven if you do not pay attention to it. Now, are you going to allow the comfort zone to make the hell into your heaven? Are you going to allow the comfort zone to make the hell into your present heaven? I'm sure you don't want it. I'm sure you do not want to happen. And I know why you do not want this to happen. You don't want this to happen because you have dreams, you have desires, you have big aspirations that you want to achieve. But the problem is that you're not allowing yourself to express yourself fully. So if you want to achieve success in your life, number one, change your mindset. Change your mindset to believe you can, believe it is possible for you, believe that you can create miracles, believe that you can succeed, and believe that life is incredible and life is magical. If you don't believe it that way, you won't get it that way. Now, how we can change our mindset? Some of you may ask me how I can change my mindset, what I can do to change my mindset. My dear friend, there is one thing that you can do that is absolutely phenomenal. To change your mindset, start reading books. Start reading good books, psychological books. Okay. Now, I can recommend you some books like Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Positive Thinking, then the science of getting rich, the secret. There are many books like that that you can start with, but pick up one book, the power of subconscious mind, absolutely phenomenal one. Pick up the one idea that you want to change, and let that one idea be the change for you then. So you got to change your mindset towards believe you can. Step number 2, stop overthinking. Work with that fear, not against it. We all experience fear. First of all, you don't have to feel bad about yourself if you're feeling experience, if you're experiencing fear, because we all experience fear. Now, I can tell you, I have never met someone who never had a fear in his mind or her mind. Everyone is afraid of one thing or another. But the point is that, are you allowing yourself to get bogged down by that fear? Are you fighting against that fear, or you are working around that fear? To escape the door of fear, you got to change your perception about your fear. In other words, you got to change your viewpoint about that fear. If you're moving on a road and your focus is on the holes on the road, you won't see the passage from where you can pass. You will definitely find yourself in the hole. Be mindful about where the hole is, but keep your eye on the path. Keep your eye on from where you can cross. So you got to stop overthinking. You got to stop worrying about why you cannot do it. You have to stop worrying about why this is not possible. You have to stop worrying about why something is out of your reach. And you got to start believing that it is possible, and you got to start believing that you can do it, and you have to start believing that you can make a difference, that you can make a big difference in this whole process, in this whole life. And it all starts with you making the decision. So you got to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Okay. And the step number 3 is you got to take action. Until or unless you don't take action, nothing moves at all. Nothing. There is a gap between what people know and what they do. There are many people who can, who can just come up with better and better plans, better and better plans. But there are very few people who can actually come up with the plan and execute that plan. Studying 100 books is not going to help you. Enrolling into 10 different programs and studying different programs every single month is not going to help you. It may make you intellectually brilliant, but it won't give you the results. To have the results, you don't have to be intellectually strong, although it has some merit of importance. But what is more important, that how much knowledge you are actually implementing. Are you really implementing the knowledge that you have gathered, or it is just information? So it is very important and very vital. And the day you understand the importance of this fact, it will be the day when everything for you changes. I repeat, when the day you understand that, it will be the day when everything changes for you. Everything changes for you. Everything. Now, if you want to become better, and if you want to change your life, if you want to achieve amazing growth in your life, this is the deal for you. This is what requires. This is what requires. Okay. So 3 steps to change your comfort zone. Number 1, change your mindset. Number 2, stop overthinking. Number 3, take action. Keep it simple. The more you keep it simple, bang, there are better chances that you will grow. There are better chances that you will become a better person, empowering person, the person who knows what he wants, a person who knows what he can get out of it. Remember, in the moment of your decision, your destiny is going to be shaped. I repeat, in the moment of your decision, your destiny is going to be shaped. So you make a decision right now, right here, that you are going to take the action. Right now, right here, that you are going to get out of your comfort zone. And if you decide to get out of your comfort zone, my dear friend, oh, phenomenal. Life is far more interesting and far more better outside your comfort zone. You know why? 95% of the whole world's population is living inside the comfort zone. Only 5% are actually out of it and living it. So it's better to be with the 5% rather than be with the 95% who is just boring and just living a normal life. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm saying that they are living a life that is not possibly as much as good as the life on the 5% can be. So make a decision right now to get out of it. Make a decision right now to make a shift into your life. The day you make the decision will be the day when your life changes. All right. So that's all from comfort zone today. Now I can see I have some questions over here from Salim. So Salim, I'll just come back to your question right here. I'm reading your question, Salim. In the meanwhile, if anybody else has a question, guys, just bring your questions in the chat box, okay? In the meanwhile, guys, just bring your questions because I'm going to answer those questions. Now, Salim, your concern is very genuine. All right. What I recommend you to do is that you got to start working on your mindset, Salim. Okay. So I'll drop a link right here, Salim, later on in the chat box. Or if you know my Facebook, Salim, get in touch with me on Facebook because I need to have a conversation with you about this so that I can help you. Okay. So I know that the question, I know you have a genuine concern, Salim. That is a genuine doubt anybody can have at your age. But the point is that you have to go beyond that doubt. How to go beyond that doubt? We'll put up a link later on in this channel. If you don't find it, go to my Instagram profile, drop me a message over there, Salim. I'll talk to you and I'll personally do a one-on-one call with you and I'll help you over there. All right, Salim, to feel free to reach out to me. I will love to help you. Okay. And thank you so much for asking this question. And let me tell you, everybody experience this doubt and worry that you're experiencing right now. But the only way to get out of it is by making a decision and is by having a certain step-by-step process. So I'll help you with that step-by-step process. Okay. Now we have another question on Facebook from Manjula. Is fear not a good thing as it can also drive us further? Absolutely, Manjula. Fear is a positive indicator. That's what I'm writing about in my book. Fear is a positive indicator and it definitely helps us to get the best out of us. All right. So, yeah, absolutely well pointed out, Manjula. Fear is a positive indicator. All right. Perfect. It drives us, it helps us, it provokes us, and at the same time, it makes us believe that we are far much capable of doing great things. Thank you, Manjula, for this amazing question. All right, then, guys, if anybody has a question, you can still ask me. Else, we'll wrap up the session for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for the day 10. And Salim, I'll encourage you, drop me a message on Instagram or Facebook. I'll talk to you. Okay. All right, then. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow in the daytime of our Use Care Challenge. Till then, take care. Live the life the way you want to live.